Good morning, I'm Kurt Caraway, and this is Our Town at Comma Coffee. This morning we're going to be talking with Robert Prater, who's running for school board. Right now we're going to take a short break for a word from our sponsor.
What's the role of a healthcare system? Is it to make you better when you're sick? To mend you when you're injured? Are you ready to live healthier? Start today at herestoyourhealth.net, a free service of Carson Tahoe Regional Healthcare.
And we're back. We're talking with Robert Prater. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
All right. And you're running for the school board, District 1.
That's correct.
Right? So tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
Well, first of all, I'm retired from the United States Navy after 20 years, and then went on, worked with the U.S. Navy as a federal civil servant as a tech rep. Did another 20 years, and that worked out really well. And during that time, well, I can't go into everything I did, but I did teach a lot. You know, a lot of technical courses to both civilian and military personnel, as well as, you know, being a troubleshooter for a lot of different systems. Lately, I have been working with the school district and with other volunteers on career and technical art and the performing arts.
Okay.
Also, have been working with the school master plan to try to incorporate some of that.
All right. And so now you want to be on the board?
Yes. I'd like to see this career and technical education continue. We need to get more of it in the high schools. And also performing arts. We need that, I believe, in this town. We have a lot of talented people. I'd like to see them be able to perform.
Yeah, we certainly do have a lot of theater productions, and we just saw a couple over the weekend, and yeah, there seems to be a big interest in that, and Carson City is starting to be known for some of this performing arts.
Yes, yeah, and you know, I saw The Wizard of Oz. I was really taken with that. The young people just did a wonderful job, and I think they really had a great time, especially the witch. She got to fly a lot.
Yeah.
So, but I think these are important things that we need to look at. We've got, you know, some career and technical education in the high school, but only about half the students can get seats in those classes. And so we need to expand those, and I think we also need to incorporate new technical courses, you know, such as HVAC, for example. And we could do this in many ways. We could probably partner with some of the businesses around town, and you know, let them mentor these young people and give them some skills where when they get out of high school, they can get at least an entry-level job.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you know, I think some of the focus on high schools has been trying to prepare people for college, but sometimes the more vocational type training gets left out a little bit.
That's correct. Right, and of course that's what they used to call career and technical, was VOTEC.
Yeah.
You know, back in our times. So, but you know, I think that we really should start looking at a performing arts theater over at Carson High School. Right now they've got a little black box theater. If they want to do a production, they have to use the community center, and they're constantly dragging their equipment back and forth, and that's a tough task.
Yeah.
So they need something at the high school.
So, all right. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to take a short break right now, and we'll come back after a word from our sponsor.
At Carson Tahoe, each of our 1,100 professionals brings something special to this region.
My compassion.
My experience.
My skill. My knowledge.
My commitment.
My expertise.
My dedication.
But we all share one common goal.
Your health.
Carson Tahoe Regional Healthcare. Here's to your health.
And we're back. We're talking with Robert Prater, running for school board. Now, of course, you know, in this day and age right now in politics, the big thing is budget.
Oh,
because
yes,
everybody's budgets are hurting. But the school board's budget actually is not in as bad a shape.
No, actually, it's in good shape. I think. Geez, lost the words. Due to very good planning on the part of the the administrative staff, they are actually have some money left,
Mhm.
and which is a good thing. Although it's you know, and it'll get us by, I think, this next dry period. And then we have a bond that will be floated in November, which hopefully will go through, which is very much needed to make some repairs to the schools, and also to give us a little money for career and technical education, and quite a bit less for performing arts.
Yeah.
So hopefully that bond will go through, and I think most people find it a good thing, because it's not going to raise their taxes.
Yeah.
And if they don't vote for the bond issue for the schools, then the city gets the money. And you know, I suppose that's a good thing for the city, but for the schools, it's not so hot.
Okay.
Okay.
So, but now, supporting, you know, some of the vocational training, some performing arts money is in that bond. So,
Yes,
all right.
yes. About $10 million for CT&E, and somewhere in the out years, a couple of million for performing arts.
Okay. Yeah.
So that'll help.
So now, beyond that, now where do you, you know, if you become a member of the school board over the term, you know, where do you want to see things go from there? I mean, in terms of, you know, your budget priorities and.
Well, you know, I've read the budget that we have now, the one for 2010 and 2011. It looks like a pretty bare bones budget, and this current school board is really taking a close look at it. They seem to agree with me. But I think that we should try to get out of this lean years that we're in right now, and once we do, then just try to expand some of their education. Well, the word is, it's what happens when you get old. But educational opportunities for the children in the school. Right now, our schools are pretty much at capacity, all of them. And so I don't foresee closing any schools because of that. We've got some other issues with portables that we need to get rid of over in Empire. And I think we need to get rid of those, because any school that's using portables is over capacity. Yeah. Because you don't, you know, when you put a portable in, you don't increase the gym, the size of the gym, or the size of the cafeteria.
Right.
Or anything.
Yeah. All
so
the
that
other
throws it immediately over capacity.
Right.
But I think in the future we just keep on going the way we're going, because I think that. Richard Stokes and his people are doing a very good job with Carson City Schools.
All right. I know there was an issue a while back about the year-round elementary school, you know, of Fremont Elementary.
Right.
You know, do you think that's you know, keeping a year-round schedule, or, you know, changing the schedule of the other schools, or bringing that in line? Is that something that?
I don't know about the other schools, but I know that the parents at Fremont certainly wanted that. They like that schedule. And most people I've talked to enjoy that kind of scheduling. Now, whether we can do it with the other schools or not, I don't know.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I want to thank you for coming on and talking with me, and thank you, folks out there, for tuning in. Come back next week for Our Town at Common Coffee.
Company's Capital Ford Mazda Hyundai, we're overstocked. And now our select pre-owned vehicles are priced right and ready for a new home. Our factory certified vehicles are a great buy and feature exceptional warranties. Plus, all our pre-owned vehicles are quality assured by AutoCheck, so you get peace of mind with your purchase. You deserve the best, and that's what we offer at award-winning Dick Company's Capital Ford Mazda Hyundai, just 29 miles south of Reno.